Hi, for Indicator 2.2, support is provided to teachers to continuously enhance their professional practice through reflection of the professional growth plan. We did feel like this was a strength for our school. Um, from our survey data, administrators gave this area 3.7 with a standard deviation of 0.82, and teachers gave this area 3.78 with a standard deviation of 2.7. For several years now, many years, the Warren School District has required professional growth plans for all teachers. Back many years ago, this was done through teachers keeping a paper binder with all of their evidences for their professional growth plans. Since technology has become better and the state has went to the Charlotte Danielson's model for evaluations, our PGPs have been done digital, where teachers can submit their evidence through a system called EdReflect. The district does require teachers to set their professional growth plans by October 1st of each year. Usually we set these in May before they leave for the summer, so over the summer they can attend professional development aligned to their professional growth plans and be ready to implement and work on it in the following years. With the years in COVID, we have kind of pushed some of that back to October, just because of the fact that, so much was going on with COVID. In the survey, when we get kind of specific down to everything with administrators, we do have the teachers, their highest areas that they have statements for their instructional growth goals, and they do, and that is submitted through EdReflect, and you will see some of those in our evidences for 2.2. And then tracking their progress, they felt really good about is a 3.95. Our lowest area in here was a 3.14, and that schools retain effective teachers. And I do agree with that because in our area, it's a rural part of Arkansas, and it is hard to keep teachers and retain them when other areas north of us, north of Little Rock, pay a lot more than we do. But our state is doing a really good job of helping balance that out, and so hopefully we will start retaining teachers, especially in a rural area where there's not a lot to do. It's not really attractive to young teachers because they'd rather go somewhere where, there's ample shopping and ample restaurants and ample things to do. And as far as administrators, when on the survey data, it was a higher effective teachers was the lowest area, and that's because our teacher supply is really slim around here. We have been having to hire Act 1240 teachers, which is where the state allows the district to apply for a waiver to hire teachers, people to teach that have not gone through a traditional teaching program through a college, that they have a college degree with a background of hours in that field. Then we can hire them to teach, and they work on their master's in teaching through a local university, and they have 3 years to do that and pass their exams. Out of my staff of 25 teachers, I probably have 7 or 8 that are at 1240 teachers, and so that's just where we are right now in our state with a teacher shortage. Our evidence, you will see that we have aligned our how we teachers are tiered out as to what year that they are evaluated in, with our state model of test teacher excellence support system. You have teachers that are on a rotating basis of, like, they just may be getting classroom walkthroughs and informals at a year and only rated on their professional growth plans, and they do that for 3 years, and every 4-year teachers have to have a full-blown evaluation, a summative, where they're given where they are rated on all areas of the Charlotte Danielson's model of evaluation and given a score, and then that score is submitted in the state. We do all of our evaluations and stuff through EdReflect, which houses our Charlotte Danielson model and the rubrics that go with that, and how our teachers set our PGP goals. Recently, this year, we aligned them into our instructional model. So teachers came in before they I set up a meeting with them. Before they came in, they had to assess themselves on using what was in test according to Charlotte Danielson. And from there, we look at the indicators that they felt like they were progressing on or felt like they really needed to work on. And then we took the district's instructional model and we aligned those, what was in tests, to the instructional model, and there they created their PGP goals. And then we went a step further and went through the instructional model and broke it down even further for them to list specific strategies as action steps from the instruction model that will help them reach their goals. So when me or another administrator is going in the classroom and we're walking through, we are looking for that quick data that's on that teacher's professional growth plan. And then in February, we will meet with the teacher again to look at their evidence they had collected and the quick data that we have collected to make sure that they are adequately progressing. If they met that goal, do we need to set another one? Are there other strategies that they would like to pull in to help them achieve that goal better? Or is there more training that they need for that goals? And then in May, we meet again and give them, look at their evidence, look at the quick data, see where we are, see where they are, and then they can decide with the reflection of the administrator based on the evidence if they want to continue that goal and go through more training over the summer, or do they feel like they've met that goal and we want to set a new one for the next year. And that's how we conduct our professional growth plans here at Warren Middle School.